Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. So, Pricey Katie Price reveals row with princess after teen splashes. Out 290 on a keyring after passing driving test. Katie Price couldn't believe her oldest daughter spent almost $300 on a keychain after buying a new car. Princess Andre, 17, recently passed her driving test and shared pictures of her white Audi A1 she had bought, complete with a personalized number plate. Katie gushed about her daughter's achievement and said she would worry about her driving and that she encouraged Princess to start by driving around the block to get experience. The former glamour model spoke about Princess and her new car on her podcast, Houses, Horses, and Harvey, which she co-hosts with her sister, Sophie Price. She's so excited she ordered a BYK Louis Vuitton keyring for $290, Katie told her younger sibling. The proud mum said she chided her daughter for the lavish purchase, but Princess argued it will last forever. Sophie was shocked at the price of the keyring, saying when she got her first car, "I went straight to Halford's and got an air freshener." Katie then joked that Princess was turning into me because she wanted all sparkly pink interiors in her car, and her famous mum promised to buy it all for her. "She's a girl of my own heart," Katie gushed. After Princess showed off her purchase, she was inundated by trolls who accused her of lying about buying the car herself. Instead, they suggested Katie and her ex-husband, Peter Andre, had bought it for Princess. But Princess was quick to shut down the trolls, pointing out she has been working and saved the money herself. She said, "These comments are so funny. To everyone out there, yes, I work, and yes, I earn my own money, which I'm super proud of and so thankful that I'm lucky enough to buy my own car, XX." Becoming an influencer in her own right, Princess has already signed brand ambassador deals with high street beauty chain Superdrug and online retailer Pretty Little Thing, and has launched her own jewelry range. She's also vowed to be a millionaire by the time she turns 20. On top of everything else, Princess is following in her mum's footsteps and has landed her own TV show on ITV. The series will give fans a behind-the-scenes look at her home life and early modeling career. TV Insider said, "Princess is very conscious of the fact her mum got famous very early in her career, so Katie is a big inspiration to her. Bagging her own TV show is a huge deal, but producers are keen to stress it is about her and not her famous parents. Both Katie and Peter are likely to feature, though it will likely be more as cameo stars. In the sparkling, ever-chaotic universe of Katie Price, drama is never far. From jaw-dropping surgeries to explosive relationships, from bankruptcy to bold reinventions, the former glamour model turned reality queen has lived a life that is anything but quiet. But this time, the storm didn't come from a scandalous romance or public spat with a tabloid nemesis. No, this time it came from home. Specifically, from a glittery, overpriced designer keyring. In a moment that had fans gasping and parenting critics sharpening their claws, Katie Price revealed she had a blazing row with her 17-year-old daughter, Princess Andre, after the teen splurged $290 on a keyring from luxury fashion house Louis Vuitton, just days after passing her driving test. It was a moment that ignited debates far beyond the Price family mansion, touching on celebrity parenting, teenage entitlement, financial responsibility, and what it really means to grow up in the glare of fame. But for Katie and Princess, it was something even deeper, a clash of values, a power shift, and perhaps a painful reminder that the sweet baby girl Katie once cradled in her arms is now a young woman with her own wallet and her own will. This is the full story. Chapter 1. A princess behind the wheel. It all started with a milestone. For any British teenager, passing the driving test is a rite of passage, a symbol of freedom, maturity, and independence. For Princess Andre, The milestone came with a high-octane side of style and spotlight. At just 17, Princess, the daughter of Katie Price and singer Peter Andre, aced her driving test, making headlines not just for her achievement, but for what came next, a lavish keyring purchase that screamed designer decadence. Spending $290 on a Louis Vuitton keyring may not seem outrageous in the world of celebs. But for Katie, who has battled bankruptcy, faced intense scrutiny over her own spending habits, and tried to instill some sense of normalcy in her children's lives, it was a step too far. The moment Princess proudly showed off her new bling, the mood shifted, and the row began. Chapter 2. Katie's reaction. Are you mad? According to insiders, and later confirmed by Katie herself in an eyebrow-raising podcast appearance, the reaction was immediate and explosive. I went mental, Katie admitted. Absolutely mental. To Katie, the purchase wasn't just extravagant, it was irresponsible. A frivolous show of wealth that clashed against everything she's been trying to teach her children since her high-profile financial collapse. Told her, "You've just passed your test and you're dropping nearly $300 on a keyring, not even a full bag?" The irony wasn't lost on fans. Here was Katie Price, a woman known for splurging on Bentleys and Brazilian butt lifts, preaching financial restraint. But perhaps that's what made her reaction so genuine. After all, who better than Katie to warn her daughter about the slippery slope of overspending? Chapter 3. Generational Glamour. Clash at the heart of the row was more than just a price tag. It was a clash of generations, of values, of life experience. Princess grew up surrounded by fame. From baby photo shoots to red carpet appearances, she's always known a life of cameras, compliments, and couture. While Katie once posed on page 3, Princess is more likely to post on TikTok, but the spotlight shines just as bright. Katie, despite her larger-than-life persona, has seen both the high life and the hard crash. She's walked the runways and the courtrooms. She knows what it means to lose it all and rebuild. And so to her, $290 on a keyring wasn't just wasteful. It was dangerous. She thinks money just appears. I've had to fight for everything. I wanted her to learn that, Katie said, but Princess had her own point of view. Chapter 4. Princess hits back. It's my money. According to those close to the family, Princess didn't take the criticism lying down. It's my money, she allegedly told her mom. I worked for it. And she's not wrong. In recent years, Princess has begun carving out her own brand. With hundreds of thousands of followers across Instagram and TikTok, she's dipped her toes into influencing, modeling, and brand partnerships. Most recently with Pretty Little Thing, she's earned real money. She's done campaigns, she's posted ads. In a digital world where a selfie can equal a salary, Princess has begun building her own empire. So when she spent her cash on something she loved, even something extravagant, she felt she had the right to do so. It was a power move, and it rattled Katie. She's becoming me, Katie later joked. But deep down, it was more complicated than that. Chapter 5. Mother versus Daughter, Icon versus Influence. For Katie, watching her daughter follow a similar path, from hair extensions to brand deals, is both thrilling and terrifying. She's proud of Princess, of course. She beams when talking about her daughter's beauty, confidence, and smarts. But she also knows the cost of fame, the way it seduces, the way it consumes, the way it can destroy. I don't want her to make my mistakes, she said, and therein lies the emotional tug-of-war. Katie is trying to protect her daughter from the pitfalls of a life she once lived, but Princess is determined to walk that path in her own heels. The $290 keyring became the battleground for a bigger fight, a mother trying to guide, and a daughter trying to grow. Chapter 6. The Price of Privilege. For many fans, the row opened a broader debate. How do celebrities raise grounded kids in a world of luxury? Critics were quick to label Princess spoiled, the poster child for Gen Z excess. Some people can't afford groceries, one user commented, and she's bragging about a key ring? Others defended her. She earned that money. Let her enjoy it. Better a key ring than a night out on dodgy drinks. Celebrity kids walk a tightrope. They're born into privilege they didn't choose. They're expected to be both fabulous and humble, rich yet relatable. It's an impossible standard. And for Princess, growing up in the shadows of two famous and often feuding parents has added pressure and public scrutiny. Chapter 7. Peter Andre's perspective, while the row mainly played out between Katie and Princess. The shadow of Peter Andre loomed large. Peter, Princess's father, has often taken a more traditional, strict parenting approach. Known for his no-nonsense attitude, Peter once banned Princess from wearing makeup or having social media as a young teen. Sources close to him say he was concerned about the keyring debacle, but not surprised. She's growing up. She'll make choices, but Peter's watching closely, said a friend. Despite their differences, both parents share one goal: to keep Princess grounded, safe, and smart. But their methods and their messages don't always match. It's a balancing act that's played out in public for years. Chapter 8. The Lesson Behind the Luxurias. The dust settled. Both Katie and Princess appeared to move on from the spat. No social media blocks, no dramatic unfollowing. Just a lesson learned, maybe, and a new era of growing pains. Katie's fans applauded her for calling out the excess, especially after years of being labeled irresponsible herself. Princess's supporters saw the moment as proof of her emerging independence, a girl turning into a woman, not afraid to challenge even her mum. The truth lies somewhere in between. Parenting is hard. Celebrity parenting is harder. And parenting a teen who's rich, beautiful, and building a brand? Nearly impossible. But through the drama, there's love. There's respect. There's growth. She's not just my daughter, Katie said in an emotional moment on her podcast. She's my best friend, but that doesn't mean I won't tell her off. Conclusion. A 290 keyring and a million lessons. In the end, the $290. Keyring was never just a keyring. It was a symbol, a flashpoint, a reflection of a relationship that is constantly evolving, from mother and child to two strong-willed women trying to find their way in a complicated public world. Katie. Price has lived 1,000 lives in front of the cameras. Now she's watching as her daughter steps into that same spotlight, with the same beauty, charm, and fire that once made Jordan a household name. But Katie knows that glamour comes with a price, and sometimes that price is paid in lessons. Even if they cost $290 and come in a Louis Vuitton box, Princess may still be learning, but so is Katie, and maybe, just maybe, that's the real key to it all.